So I only read, and I've already forgotten. Hello Weirdos, I'm Richelle, and this is my April wrap-up. I only finished reading 8 books this month, so most of my April TBR did not get read. Some of it did, though, so there's that. So I'm just going to show you the books that I did read, because that's what these things are. Unless I've been misinformed this whole time. That'd be really terrible. Okay, so let's go. So I started the month by finishing Heart-Shaped Box by Joe Hill. I don't like it as much as Haunts, but the ending was nice, and I don't know, the slight creep factor. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and I guess I would recommend this. But like, if you're only gonna ever read one Joe Hill book, read Haunts. From the 2 that I've actually read. I've got the Christmas one he did, but I haven't read it. I then read Simon vs. the Homo Sapien Agenda by Becky Abigail Tail. Her name is not Abigail Tail. You're Becky Abigail Tail. I can't pronounce names. Sue me. Yeah, I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. This book is way overhyped. It's very cliche, and it's just, oh, you're gay! You're in the theatre! At least the main character doesn't like have a main part in the show, because that'd be really tedious. Some cute moments in like the romance, but I just feel like the story's... Oh, the title. I hate the title, it makes no sense. Obviously it's meant to be like a play on words, or like, you know, the homosexual agenda that you publicans think we have. But Homo sapien, we're all Homo sapien. That isn't like a Homo sapien agenda. Like, because we've probably been doing gay stuff with each other. Like, always. There's the heterosexual agenda, which would make more sense as a title. They just went, Homo sapien, it sounds cool! And I hate it. I hate it even more when the character actually says it in the story, and that's where we're getting it from. Like, I want to sit him down and explain biology to him. I felt more annoyed by this book than I liked it, but it was still an okay read, and there was some nice moments in it. Oh, though I did think all the female characters were really just shallow. And then that's just annoying because, like, they had significant roles, they were there, but just I don't know, there was something about the individual plot lines that annoyed me. Because like for a while I thought it was going in an interesting direction, but no, it wasn't going there. I don't know, I just wanted more homosexual agenda. I just think it's been overhyped, and it's not a good book. I think it's very forgettable. It's definitely not the best LGBTQA plus whatever that I've ever read. It's just G. It's just G. Okay, can you do G? That's good. I then read Norman by Silas. And this is a translation of French or German or European. I don't know, it's a translation. I think it's French. I didn't like it that much. I gave this 3 out of 5 stars as well. It was okay. I don't know, the art style isn't that amazing. I don't know, and it reminds me, it seems like a worse version of Johnny the Homicidal Maniac mixed up with Ski, which is by the same person, Johnny Vagaku. I always just end up insulting his name because I can't pronounce anything. He reminds me because of this little guy he has like a little sidekick. I don't know if you can see because I'm just shoving it in my face. He has this little sidekick dude that tells him to kill people. That's why it reminds me of Johnny the Homicidal Maniac and Scree, because that's in there. There's some interesting things in here, but I don't know. Like, I was sold that it was like, it's an 8-year-old killing people, and there's like reference to horror films in it, and it's just, I don't know, one of the references was okay, but the other ones are kind of just, eh. And then there's a whole fact, there's like a kid that's just been abandoned by his parents, and he's gay. yay! I don't know, like, I don't know whether I would pick up the second volume of this, which is like Teacher's Pet, or not. Also, I find that like the title so cliche, like Norman. Normal, yay! I'm gonna name all my kids Norman and Normella. They will hate me because there's gonna be 5 of them. Then I read A Card of Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, but I kind of feel like maybe it was more 4.5, 5 stars. I don't know. But I am planning to do a video on this book of some kind, and my review of it's already up. If I've reviewed any of these books, they'll be linked down below, and I have reviewed one of the books I've mentioned, but I haven't said I've got a review of it. But it's all down there. It's Simon versus the Homo sapien Agenda, by the way. Yeah. What to say about this book? I don't know, it's really good retelling of Beauty and the Beast, and as a hardcore Beauty and the Beast fan, there's some fun with the retelling, and I really like the twist on the cast, and it's just usual Sarah J. Maas's goodness. And I've heard people like the romance. I don't know. I like aspects of the romance, but I found our dialogue was a bit weak at times. But I like the characters, sort of. I don't know, I'm a really sadistic person, so they could all die and it'd be fine. So I don't have any of the foreign books, so let's just have fun with this location. So I read Fearless by Cornelia, and I found out there's going to be a fourth book in this series. I thought it was a duology, and it's not. I find the reason why you can't ever finish a series is that writers just randomly decide to add extra ones. I mean, this one isn't so much extra, it does kind of leave open for more of this world. You could actually just keep coming back to it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I like it. I like Cornelia Funk. It's the sequel to Reckless, which is the main character's last name. I know, basically it goes through this mirror into this magical world that's like in the past and magic exists, but it's slowly but it has like technology because someone from our world has gave them this technology, so things are a bit, there's moving carriages, horseless carriages. There's horseless carriages. I then listened to the Indigo spell by Richelle Mead. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. This is the 3rd book in the Bloodline series, so, you know, spin off of Vampire Academy. What can I say, really? Listening to it was interesting. I was kind of just listening to it because I'm currently trying to tidy my room and walking stuff, and I get bored walking. So I was just trying to enter. I thought it would be a good idea to try audiobooks again. And it worked, kind of. I don't know, I found the narrator voice really jarring, but I don't know if maybe that's just because I read the first 2 books, so maybe that change in between the series what was jarring. Though I gotta say, I'm currently listening to the 4th book in the series, Fiery Heart, and I like Adrian's voice actor a lot better than Sage's. I then read Bad Balls by Graham Max, and I gave this 2 out of 5 stars because it was pretty much really bad, even for juvenile horror. It's set in America, like California, and this boy finds some gold next to a skeleton, and he takes the gold, and of course the gold's cursed. And then it just goes into weird religiously stuff from there. It wasn't very entertaining. It felt really dragged out. A lot of the story was like, I can't believe there's another 100 pages to this. I can't believe there's 200 pages to this. Also, one of the minor characters seemed like we should be following him. He seems like he's a character from one of those daytime crime shows, and you're just like, yes, this is entertaining. I then read The Storm by Virginia Bergin, meaning I finished the series this month. Yay for me. Reckless didn't go to plan, but this did. I don't know why I'm not showing you it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It's not as good as the first one, The Rain, or HQ, whatever. But it explained a lot and it was really good ending, I guess. Though I gotta feel like there's certain things that happen that just didn't impact the way they probably should have. So that's one of the reasons why it has a 4 instead of a 5 star. And I also think it couldn't, if you're like thinking, oh, I'll just read Storm before I feel, you definitely couldn't, not that I ever really do this anyway, you couldn't read The Storm without reading The Rain because you just wouldn't get it at all. But I guess it is a sequel, so it doesn't really have to be self-contained. It was good, we got a lot of answers, and it was a nice wrap up to the series. I'm also currently reading The Plague, and I'm like 70 pages in, chapter 7. 60 hours and 30 minutes to go. Bitches. Imagine if actually that's how long it took you to read it. I don't think it is, because I don't think the narration is that long. Yeah, I looked up the audiobook for this to think maybe I'd listen to this on audiobook, but then I just decided to start reading it. So I'm currently reading this, and like I said, I'm also listening to the Fireheart while I'm doing stuff. And if you can see over my shoulder, you might notice that's an absolute mess, and I don't care because I'm just kind of dumping things there because it's the only kind of clear space I have in my whole room. Attic rooms are not fun when it comes to, like, you know, walking about the place. So that's my wrap up for the month. I don't have a clue what I'm reading next month. I do have a clue, but I don't want to share it with you right now because it's totally not certain. Farewell. These are the series that I would like to finish this year. If you've watched my goals video for this year, or read my blog,